day, students. Welcome to Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. This is literature class again, and today we'll be looking at questions based on theme.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
Theme, as you know, is one of the literary elements. It is the message conveyed by a writer in his work. Without theme, a story would not actually be worth reading because there is no message to be passed across. A sample of question on theme based on African drama. Last time it is on African prose narrated, drama acted. And so we have Once Upon an Elephant vividly portrays a corruption and oppressive within African political power structure. So we have a drama that is drawn out of folklore to address the mundane issue of leadership problems in Africa. And this is it actually goes to say that the problem of leadership has started from ancient times and no solution has actually been found on it. So this folklore-inspired drama explores the enduring issues of politicians clinging to power for the sake of affluence because of a very good and comfortable life that they live as a leader, makes them to sit tight and never wants to leave the throne. So reflecting a trend that has persisted from the ancient Yoruba kingdom to modern time. Even up till today, we still have the problem of leadership. We have leaders not wanting to leave that position of affluence, and so they can go to any length to keep themselves on that comfortable position, that affluent life, so that they can continue to enjoy that affluent life. So it has been from the time immemorial. The story is set in an unnamed Yoruba village. That is, we are talking about setting now. So because we have said that setting, plot, and character, they are actually very instrumental to portraying theme. And so it is necessary to talk about the setting. It is set in an unnamed Yoruba village. We are not actually giving the name of the village, but we know that it's an ancient setting of Africa. During the pre-colonial era, untouched by foreign influence, this traditional setting reflects the central theme of dictatorship and oppression as kings wielded absolute power without opposition. And that is the kind of life that they will always want to enjoy and never get out of it. The play's historical backdrop parallel contemporary issues of political corruption and oppression. And that is what the text, Once Upon an Elephant, actually dwells upon. The question: explain the central theme of dictatorship and oppression in the play Once Upon an Elephant. So that is a theme, dictatorship and oppression, and that is the central theme. So most questions, we always have questions on theme, and after reading, a thorough reading of a text, you actually will be able to draw out the theme, the message of the writer. So in this text, the central message of this writer is dictatorship and oppression in the play. So, the demand of the question: make a statement on the central theme. The central theme is dictatorship and oppression. Make a general comment around that central theme, and you'll be good at summarizing the text, because that is what the writer wants to put across. Make a statement on the characters that depict the question of dictatorship and oppression. Characters like Ajanoku, who is also known as Olani Yonu. Character like Cherubawon, who is the corrupt kingsmaker, who will go to any length because he has been bribed to put the person that is not fit for the throne. And that is the level of corruption that we have at the corridor of power. So make statements on the characters that are related with the question. So those are the characters that are related to the question of dictatorship and oppression. We have Iyagba too. Iyagba is the woman, that brave woman who can stand where others are cowed. She can actually stand and face the tyrant king. Explain the words dictatorship and oppression. These are words that are not really big. You have dictatorship, from dictate. When something is dictated, it means obey to the letter. So we have rulers who will actually want his subjects to just obey, whether it is actually good or bad. He does not want to be queried. He does not want any opposition. Any sign of opposition, such person will be dealt with. Oppression, actually, riding on the rights of people that is ruling. And that is what actually make life to be really good, to be enjoyed. And they don't want to leave that position. So explaining these words, we actually help to now identify it in the life of the characters. Who is oppressive and who is a tyrant. The demand of the question still continues. State instances of oppressive and dictatorial practices in the play. Remember, poem does not require statement on character. But in prose and drama, there is need for statements on the character. The characters that are connected to the question, because it is through the character that the theme are made real. So characters that are connected with the questions have to be mentioned, stated. Then we now go to bringing out instances of oppressive and dictatorial practices in the play. Just like snatching Omoyeni, the wife of a citizen of that land, just snatching her and force her to become his wife. Taking over the land that has been cultivated, and we have crops grown, taking it over from the owner. So many instances like that. And at the end of the day, somebody rescued the whole community. And that person comes in form of a woman, a mere woman. And we have a whole lot of men there who are not really bold and do not have the mind of their own. So you draw a conclusion from all that has been discussed. So we follow this pattern. The student follows this pattern after he or she might have read the text, has studied thoroughly, be able to bring out the tutorial instances in that text. And maybe 2 or 3 instances will be enough. Explain in different paragraphs and draw conclusion. Then the student will do very well in the exam.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
Thank you very much for observation, question, or comment. You can contact us on the social media handles displayed on the board.
Acing your WAEC and NECO examinations has been made easy by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education with the Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates television program. Join seasoned teachers as they take you through these core subjects, targeting the exact syllabus of WAEC and NECO. Watch Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates through these social media platforms to access more educational content and give their feedback. Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Pass your examinations with flying colors.